Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to Oblivion Remastered. This is Geoffrey, the Cleric of the Divines, Commander of the Knights of the Nine, and numerous other titles, standing outside the ruins of an Oblivion Gate that he just closed. Down here, his logic being that there was a civilian who is just sort of hanging around down here. And she did not seem interested in leaving. She kept on going on about business that she has with the Shrine of Kinnereth. And, well, Geoffrey could not in good conscience just leave the gate standing while there was someone nearby like that, so he came down and closed it. And got himself a new sigil stone in the bargain. Let's see here. Absorb strength or fortify strength. Okay. I have quite a bit of that, but it might come in handy when I make my glass armor set, assuming I ever get the blasted helmet for that thing. That's just annoying how I simply cannot find a glass helmet. A plain, unenchanted one that I can then enchant myself. Okay, well. Let's get a move on. Back to Chorrol. We have a lot of junk to unload. Let's see, where is Chorrol exactly? It's a bit more directly north than I'm currently headed, so let's turn north and get going. See here. Okay. We should be in fairly good shape as far as direction goes. What's the time, by the way? It's 6:30. It's unlikely the stores will still be open by the time we make it back. So, whatever. We can, have a good night's sleep. Geoffrey's probably tired from storming the gates of Oblivion just now. Right. Right on the edge of over encumbered. Alrighty then. Let's see.
Well met.
The store is in fact open.
What can I interest you in?
Buying my junk, that's what. Okay, both of these staves.
An excellent bargain.
And both of these staves. Okay. Didrik boots. It's the greaves that I need.
You got a great deal there.
I want another set of greaves because the enchantment on this one looks kind of wonky.
That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. That's a good deal.
Okay. Got rid of most of the really heavy stuff. And then there's still plenty of alchemy ingredients here. I left most of my alchemy ingredients in Battlehorn Castle, so I'm going to have to go back there. But,
A pleasure to serve you. Good day.
there's one more thing to do there anyway, so... Oh, wait a second.
Good day.
I
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I have some pelts, don't I? Yeah, there's a bear pelt. I'm pretty sure I have a wolf pelt.
You drive a hard bargain.
I believe that's everything I have to sell here, however. Oh. No, I have a couple of cheap gems. But I do believe that's everything. Okay, I believe that's everything.
Thank you for your patronage. Bye.
And I wonder if the weapon recharge fellow is at the Mages Guild. He seems to come and go. And I haven't figured out his schedule yet. I don't see him up here. I have seen him down here once or twice. Oh.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
This is the weapon recharge fellow, but he's closed.
Be seeing you.
That's too bad. Okay, well, no matter. Let's go have that night's sleep. Though now that I say that out loud, I think I want to do it at Battlehorn Castle instead of here. Let's check to see if I left anything in the treasure chest. Gather it up if I did. Then hot-foot it over to Battlehorn Castle. And while I'm there, I can have my night's sleep. Nope, I left nothing here. Okay. And I can also ask the taxidermist to make the final trophy. I think all that's left is the troll.
What is it? What? Have you ever been interested?
Alrighty then. Off we go. Whoa. That was a much taller jump than I expected it to be. Is that sunlight glinting off of there? No, it's an actual lantern. Although, judging by the accoutrements at the doorway, it's become a goblin hole. So, yeah, I don't feel the need to go in there. That lantern over there always kind of surprises me. Let's see. That minotaur is kind of close to my domain. Let's take care of that. Lockpick. A minotaur thief? Well, probably for the best to get rid of him then. Don't want him coming in here to steal my stuff. Okay then. Let's see. Oh, look at that. What goes here? And for that matter, what happened to the Daedroth that I told the taxidermist to make for me? There's the bear.
What can I do for you, sir?
Something to drink would be nice now that I think of it.
A little food and drink will do you some good.
I don't believe I've ever actually tried mead.
Certainly. Here you are. Anything else?
Oh, yeah, something to snack on.
A little food and drink will do you some good.
A sweet roll.
Certainly. Here you are. Anything else?
Thank you, I'm good.
Come back and see me again.
I wonder where the Daedroth is. Because I definitely told her to make one. Ah, well, I'll worry about that later. Okay, I didn't leave it open. Welp. There's the mead, okay. And then the sweet roll. Aha. There we go. Good way to end the day. 10 o'clock. Good time for hitting the rack. All right. Lots of stuff in here. A flawless sapphire. It's really too bad I can't do anything with those except just sell them. It'd be nice if I could use them, I don't know, for crafting or something. Okay, so let's take the glass shield. Ooh. Yeah, I really don't want to leave this behind. I'm over encumbered. Of course I am. Yeah, I'd prefer to leave my equipment in my Imperial City house. Okay, seriously, what happened to the Daedroth I told her to make?
What is it, Sarah?
Okay, one more trophy.
What can I do for you?
Only need the one.
Ah, wonderful. I'll just take this from you and get to work. I'll need some time with this. Come and find me tomorrow.
All right. That'll be the last one. By the time I come back here next time, it'll be done.
Greetings, Breton.
Where does our food come from? The Heartlands, and the Nibben Valley, and Skingrad, great wines, cheeses, and tomatoes.
Interesting information, I suppose, but...
Good morning.
And to you too, my good man. Blessings of the divines upon you. Watch the place well.
Well met. Did you hear that the Knights of the Nine are gathering holy relics? Really?
Knights of the Nine gathered all the holy relics, at least the ones that they care to gather. I should know. And they remain in my possession, albeit safely stored away. At any rate, we are done in this area, I do believe, at least for now. Time to proceed on to the Imperial capital, and from there down to Leyawiin. Though on that trip we will have a stopover in Bruma, I think. Shouldn't take very long to get back to Imperial City. It's not too far between here and Chorrol. I saw someone out here on the farm.
Hello. I've heard of you. You're the Divine Crusader everybody's talking about.
That is indeed true. But I'm also the person who helped save your farm from the goblins a while back.
Take care.
You too. Blessings of the divines upon you and all that. Watch out for goblins when I'm not there. What is that? Oh, it's just a troll. Thought I saw an ember flying past, like what you might see from an Oblivion gate. Guess it was just my imagination. Daedra. Every now and then it seems like a Daedra pops out of one of these things even after I've closed it. Over encumbered. Okay then. Let's see. We are going back to our Imperial home. So, we'll be walking across the water. I wonder what that splashing noise is all about. Whatever. Home sweet home, as it were. Definitely just a hovel, like the woman who sold it to me said, but Geoffrey has lived in worse places than this. I was about to say, when would I ever have the chance to enchant this? But you know what? I could just go straight to the Arcane University and do it there. Okay, yeah, that's everything. All right. Skooma. Yeah, don't really want to be carrying that around. I don't even remember where I got that. Okay. Oh, lion pelts. I don't need those. Definitely don't need those wolf pelts either. Got flawless sapphire, I can sell that too. Okay. That looks to be about everything. And hey, I noticed that some of my gear is looking in, somewhat creaky shape. Let's repair it. Okay. That'll do. Now then, let's see. Let's see if I can enchant those greaves at the Arcane University and also sell all of those pelts.
I heard people say they ran into goblins around here not long ago.
Okay, Arcane University first, I think. Since after all, it's right there. How best to get there? This'll do. Really don't feel like listening to these guys blather about, oh, you must be the newest recruit. This humble battle mage bids you welcome, yada yada yada.
Well met. What's going on with you? I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago.
The Chironasium. I do believe that's where I need to go.
There's a charge in the air. Been casting some destruction spells?
Not lately. Alright then. So, Daedric Greaves. Grand Soul. Fortify attribute. Endurance. Constant effect. This is kind of weird. Why does the one I have not say that it's a constant effect? Fortify endurance, 10 points for 1 second? That seems kind of weird. Okay, let's just go ahead and try it. Grand Soul. Fortify attribute. Endurance. 10 points. Constant effect. Okay, that should do it, I think. Okay, Daedric Greaves of buffness so that I can differentiate them from the buff Daedric Greaves. Exact same enchantment, or at least it should be. Okay, let's see here. Buff Daedric Greaves of... Okay, so... Yeah, the enchantment says it's the same. So now, what does this say? Still says 1 second. That's just kind of weird. Not too sure what to think of that. Well, since the enchantment's exactly the same, just go back to the old ones. Still just novice equipment, not surprising really. Annoying, but not surprising. I really do want the master equipment, but I've only found one so far.
From where do you hail?
What's going on with you?
I heard there were some goblins around here recently. Ooh, awful creatures.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
Be seeing you.
Ah, Magister, I just remembered. There's something I'd like.
Good to see you.
Ah!
I guess Geoffrey didn't want to hear that guy's greeting either, so he just drowned him out with a shout. Alright, time to sell some stuff.
What is it, citizen?
And I do believe the market district should be right over here. No, wait. The arena? Oh, okay. I thought the Arcane University was 2 city wedges around from the waterfront, but turns out it's only 1.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Okay. Merchants
Ursanne
Inn.
and the wrong are going around saying that some of the Imperial Watch are corrupt.
What was that now? Corrupt Imperial Watch.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Well, that would definitely be something Geoffrey would want to know about.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I mean, there's a difference between actual professional thieves and corrupt watchmen.
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
He would tolerate the first, but not the second. Oh, the sigil stone. I should have left that back in the house.
An excellent bargain.
Let's see, where was that? I'm sure there it is. A gem.
An excellent bargain.
Not worth very much compared to how much money I already have, but I don't actually need to keep it.
An excellent bargain.
Okay.
Tell your friends about me. Take care.
It's you. Hi.
Hi there. I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though.
All 3 of them are nice folks.
Go on.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I really would like to
Nothing I'd
know
like
more
to talk
about that
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
corrupt watchman business.
Hello.
Well, hello, Lisa. Can't stay to talk. Have a good day. Blessings of the night upon you.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace. At least on the first.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
Yeah, I mean, the difference between professional thieves and corrupt watchmen is that the first are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the second are betraying their oaths. It's a rather fine distinction, and I mean, one that a reasonable person could easily disagree with, but that's how Geoffrey sees it.
It's you.
Those guys that broke out of Bravil jail.
Right, so... I have quite a few sigil stones in here. Five of the blasted things, wow. Alright, well, let's begin our trek down to Leyawiin with a stopover in Bruma. And we're probably going to get harassed by mud crabs the whole way down. Annoying things. Oh. There's one right now. Yep. Huh. He had a lockpick also. A mud crab thief. First a minotaur thief, now a mud crab thief. The minotaur thief I could actually understand. He has opposable thumbs. You know, once upon a time, long ago, these guys used to be able to actually tank a couple hits from me. Not... What the... The heck? Why didn't the water walking ring work? Anyway, as I was saying, once upon a time, those guys used to be able to tank a hit or two from me. But not anymore. Yeah, I don't believe there's anyone there. So I can leave that gate alone, at least for now. But I'm still tempted to go after it. Just because I keep on passing by. See, where exactly is Bruma? Is that Bruma right there? Bruma. Not Bruma. That's the other direction. Bravil. Have I been saying Bruma this whole episode? I meant Bravil. But anyway, yeah, that's Bravil. Crab. Come on, you.
Good afternoon.
And to you, sir. Blessings of the divines upon you.
My friend!
What's his name that really likes that guard, I guess. Alright, let's see here. $4.30. I wonder if whoever does weapon recharge at the Mages Guild is there now.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Oh, which war did you fight in?
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
Sure, why not? Have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir.
Geoffrey's still on his charity kick.
Blessings of Mystara upon ye.
Let's see.
Hello there. Good afternoon. What's going on with you? They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Take care.
Let's see. There's usually 2 beggars in each town. Wish I could tell who this belonged to. Then I'd know if it was that guy who I just gave a coin to, and I wouldn't need to go bother him at night when the poor man's trying to sleep. Okay, well.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Training?
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Oh, you're training conjuration. But, you're not good enough to train me.
Take care.
I know that there's a Speechcraft trainer somewhere here in town. I thought that was him. Guess not.
Hello, Associate.
Hello.
I'm glad Mars lives here in Bravil. She's an excellent healer.
Were I injured, I'd seek out Mars.
Goodbye.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Let's see. I was hoping you would be the weapon recharge person, but nope.
Bye.
I hope I can help.
Can you recharge weapons? No, you can't. At least not right now. Rumors?
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Traven took over the position of Archmage. Take care.
Hello, Evoker.
Well met. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. Delphin Gend, creator of the celebrated Enemies Explode spell, advanced trainer in destruction, and mage destined for great things.
Well, greetings. But no weapon recharge.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Enemies explode. Five points of damage for 5 seconds with 10 feet of range, and 70 points of damage for 1 second with 20 feet of range.
Be seeing you.
Let's see.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Okay, what can you tell me about the city?
I'm afraid I'm not very social. So I really don't know very much about the people here.
Oh, no, that's fair.
What can I interest you in?
Do you have any master alchemy equipment? You have a few expert pieces. No master stuff, though. Blast. Mages Guild?
I don't like talking to people much, but Kudai's helping me get over that. That's why she put me in charge of selling alchemy supplies.
Well, you're doing a good enough job with that one. Any rumors?
Half of the Council of Mages resigned when Craven took over the position of Archmage.
And... training.
If you're looking for further training in alchemy, I suggest you speak with Sindarian. He's quite gifted, although slightly eccentric. I believe he's working at the Westweald Inn over in Skingrad. I think Arena tries to keep him out of sight.
I know of the man.
Sindarion in Skingrad is the elf you should speak with. He's a very talented alchemist. Take care.
Okay. Well, that's some interesting info. Not the info I was hoping for.
How are you?
Specifically, I was hoping for the person who recharges weapons. Surprisingly large building with lots of rooms. None of which seem to hold the person I'm looking for. Oh, that's a shame.
Hello.
They say that when you murder someone,
How
the
delightful.
Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. I ran
That's how
across
they
a couple of
recruit
mud
new
crabs not long
members.
ago.
Now
Good to
that
know.
Henantier has returned, things are as they should be.
Rumors?
Not only has necromancy been banned from practice in the Mages Guild, but the guild won't deal with anyone who openly uses it. I do hope our paths cross again.
I hope to never see another.
Take care.
I wonder how they
Good
managed
day.
I really do want to find the weapon recharge person. I would think every guild would have one. Every guild house. Is there anyone here who I
Well
haven't
met.
spoken to yet?
Have you heard about that ghost of the old man that looks out into Nibben Bay each night? They're calling him the Forlorn Watchman.
Well met.
Haven't spoken to this lady yet, but no weapon recharge.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. Take care.
Oh, she's in the middle of her dinner. So if she is the weapon recharge person, she won't be doing it now anyway.
Greetings to you.
Phooey.
What's new with you? They say that King Helseth has made an alliance.
Let's see. That's Henantier. clock, I believe.
I'm sorry to impose upon you like this, but I'm in need of assistance and I don't know what to do. My husband, Aleron, is missing.
Well, I hadn't expected to stumble across anything, but tell me about him.
It all started when Aleron became foolish and started gambling. He'd visit the arena every week and spend our hard-earned money on bets. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen. He was certain he could win us a fortune and move us somewhere nicer, like the Imperial City. It didn't take long for Aleron to begin losing. He resorted to borrowing money from a usurer to cover his losses and place new bets. As you can imagine, it didn't pay off. He ended up owing around 500 gold. We could never have that kind of money to pay back the usurer.
Well, I could certainly offer you the money, but I suspect you're more worried about your husband.
Yesterday, the usurer, couldn't grow Drago, sent for my husband to meet him at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. He hasn't returned since. I fear for his life. Kurden isn't known for his patience. Please, I'm not wealthy, but I'd give anything to see Aleron again.
Well, I'll do what I can.
You will? Oh, thank you. Please be careful. I don't wish any harm to befall you either.
You really know nothing about him?
I do miss him so. And when he gets back, I'm going to kill him for making me worry like this.
No, that's fair.
Farewell and be careful. Kurden is not to be trusted.
Yes. Moneylenders generally aren't. Oh. There ought to be another beggar or two somewhere in this city. I see.
Hello.
Piddling amount of gold and 6 useless iron arrows.
Hello. Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not like that.
All right. Bye.
Well met.
Training?
There's much I can show you.
No, actually, there's nothing you can show me.
Farewell.
I'm so hungry.
Well then, have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir. Oh, blessings of Akatosh upon you.
Blessings of all the divines upon you. It's getting a tad late. Alright, let's see here. My Bravil house papers. There is one more thing I'd like to do before I turn in for the night. If I can find the correct place. See, I want to talk to someone. Where is he? I think it was this guy, Varen Vomori, but his house is locked, so that means he's not home.
Welcome.
Greetings, Warlock.
Fighters Guild, no. Silver Home on the water?
Any word of Aleron?
Sorry, no. Don't worry, I'll get to it.
Hello there.
It's you.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
The boots of the Crusader have been given to a worthy knight, I understand. He must have been very brave.
So I've heard.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset.
Okay, no, not there.
Yes?
Did you see city swimmers swimming in the canals again?
She's a bit strange, but I've heard she's rather good at not being seen, if you know what I mean.
Take care.
Any word of Aleron?
I've already lost where the house was. Appears to be across from the chapel. Knock, knock. Oh, there you are.
Well, well. If it isn't the Holy Crusader himself.
Yes, indeed. Well, I do have some business with you, but before I get to that, what is your opinion on this,
fine city of ours? Old, worn, and wicked. Wet, wounded, and wild. Empty as the eastern horizon. Dusk on the Nibben. Solemn and bitter as the grave.
Oh, that's quite poetic.
I'm willing to teach, if you're willing to learn.
Yes, I am indeed. I'm at 62, am I? All right.
Farewell.
Okay, got in some more Speechcraft training. That's helpful. Right, let's get some sleep, and then tomorrow morning we'll see what the day brings.
Have mercy. Just one coin.
I already gave you one. You'll just have to settle for that. Alrighty. Good night's sleep. And time to face the day. Only not quite time for that because this is the end of the episode. So, viewers, thank you very much for watching Oblivion Remastered. A bit of a sedate episode this time around. Just traveling from the Chorrol region over to the Imperial City and then beginning our trek down to Leyawiin with a stopover in Bravil here. And in the next episode, well, it looks like there might be one or two things left to do here before we continue on to Leyawiin, so we'll take care of those one or two things, and then continue on to Leyawiin. So, thanks for watching once again, and I will catch you next time.